downs, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Off the play fake here, Rivers to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. They'll toss it to Woodhead. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So
A.J. Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Rivers to throw this time. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He finds Coates complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
To throw is Rivers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Vance McDonald as time expires in the first half. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bengals are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Bills won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's roll the highlights. Bengals have possession early in the first. Hill is able to get clear of everybody, and he'll run it in from 71 yards out. Bengals strike first in this one. Now 1st and 10, the connection is made in the middle of the field, and that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. The offense would later throw a pick to win the drive. First and 10, Green's got nobody around him on the catch, and this play will go for 6. That puts them on top by 14. Bills take it at the 1. McDonald was going to make the catch in traffic, and he finds his mark for the score. The Bills trail now by just 7. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Paul Brown Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Rivers now on 2nd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, William Jackson III. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the I. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Surveying the field. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, it definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Rivers now from the 50. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. 3rd down here.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down, Rivers. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And the quarterback. And Rivers saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. Extending the arm. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt.